Screw up and it's the last face you'll see tonight. Bouncers are a part of most well-run strip clubs. They can be pretty toothless or a lethal force. Most are somewhere in between. While dating one of the managers at one of the strip clubs that I worked at, we would usually only see each other on the one day that everybody had off, the day that the club was closed. I liked my freedom, but counted on these days. So I'll always remember the one day that he got a call that he had to come back to the club and fix a solid door that had been ripped off its hinges by a 400-pound bouncer putting another man's head through it. I would guess it was an even worse week for the man's spine. A different bouncer I knew had a calmer but similarly dangerous way to throw out guys who were fighting the bouncers, girls, or other customers. He simply employed a sleeper hold, usually to the gratitude of the very drunk customers' friends. I remember one night, very late, a man started getting into fights and wound up in the parking lot. When he started to throw things at the building, that bouncer put him in a sleeper hold and knocked him out. This time, the man's friends were not amused and called the police. When the police got there, trapping us all in the parking lot as we tried to leave, our bouncer calmly answered questions until the guy who'd been knocked out jumps up and starts fighting again, only to get himself arrested by the cops that showed up for his friend's 911 call. Then the cars moved and we could finally go home. Some people don't have the scoop on bouncers and what not to do around them. In fact, that's probably a subject for another video. But some people really don't seem to know how to act just in public in general, and I can't help with that. Here's my one preference. If you're going to use racial slurs, I'd just as soon you do it in front of a bouncer, or someone else who can literally punch your heart through your spine. But the smart plan is to not do it at all. Lots of guys are not smart. And while drunk white guys continuously decide to spit slurs at non-white bouncers' faces, I have seen enormous restraint on the part of the bouncers who, having absolute support to push the guys into traffic, simply and calmly ask for a little respect. And yet on one night, after dealing with this for years, a bouncer I'm really fond of just went off. After the customer called a dancer a whore, that slur for another video, and then got into it with her DJ boyfriend, and then turned around and called the bouncer trying to help out the N-word, the former college football star jumped on the guy to throw him out, and somehow flattened a well-made metal frame chair in the process, with the idiot on it. No one felt pity for that idiot. Sorry, customer. Don't say the N-word to bouncers, dummy. Don't say it if it's not yours to say at all. That's this Monday in the dressing room. If you liked it, click subscribe or the picture of my face on the screen. If you want to hear more stories from the strip club, click on the video on the right. Thank you so much for watching.